we will see the differences between respiration and combustion. Hope all of you understood the experiment of combustion. Now we will see the differences between the respiration and combustion experiment. So, in respiration and combustion differences. So, first, what is respiration? Oxidation of glucose molecule is known as respiration. So, oxidation means in the presence of oxygen you are burning glucose. Oxidation means in the presence of oxygen. Glucose molecule is being broken down in the presence of oxygen. That process is known as respiration. Here, burning of organic substance is known as combustion. Here, you can burn any substances. You can burn here only glucose is being burned. But in combustion, you can burn any substance. Even if you burn a matchstick also, you will see some gases are evolved. So, burning of any organic substances is known as combustion. Clear? And it is highly controlled process. Respiration is highly controlled process. Means if you are doing exercise, you are taking more breathing. Means your body needs more oxygen. That's why body is controlling the respiration by taking more breath. When you are in rest stage, your breathing is less. You are in normal stage. So your body is being controlled. Your respiration is being controlled depending on the activity you are doing. Okay, but it is an uncontrolled process. When you start the reaction, suppose you are burning a matchstick. You can't control low flame, high flame, like that you can't control. So it is an uncontrolled process. If you start burning something, it will definitely burn. Okay, it is an uncontrolled process. But respiration is a highly controlled process. Depending upon the requirement of body, the body breaks down the glucose and takes the energy. Okay, if you need more energy, it will break down more glucose molecules. If you need less energy, like when you are in rest stage, you don't need that much energy. So it will break down less glucose molecules. But in the combustion process, if you start a reaction, it will go on burning unless you control it. The reaction cannot, అంటే దానికది కంట్రోల్ చేసుకోలేదు, మనమే దాన్ని కంట్రోల్ చేసుకోవాలి. కానీ ఇక్కడ అలా కాదు. రెస్పిరేషన్ ఏంటి? రెస్పిరేషన్ బాడీ దాని సెల్స్కి ఎనర్జీ ఎక్కువ కావాలంటే సెల్స్ విల్ టేక్ మోర్ బ్రీతింగ్. కానీ వద్దు నాకు ఎనర్జీ అంటే సెల్స్ స్లో చేసేసుకుంటాయి. సో అది డిఫరెన్స్. నెక్స్ట్, ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ రిక్వైర్డ్. ఫర్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ నాట్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ రెస్పిరేషన్. సో మనము గ్లూకోజ్ మనం తింటున్నాం ఫుడ్, వీఆర్ ఈటింగ్ ఫుడ్, వీఆర్ నాట్ కీపింగ్ క్యాండిల్ ఆర్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఇన్ అవర్ మౌత్ టు బర్న్ ద గ్లూకోజ్ కదా. మనం ఏమి ఫైర్ ఇవ్వట్లేదు బాడీ లోపలికి, గ్లూకోజ్ బర్న్ అయ్యి ఎనర్జీ రావట్లేదు. బట్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఎనర్జీ ఇస్ నాట్ సప్లైడ్. గ్లూకోజ్ సెల్ లోపలికి వెళ్తే సెల్ దాన్ని బ్రేక్ చేసుకుని బర్న్ చేసుకుని ఎనర్జీ తీసుకుంటారు. వీఆర్ నాట్ గివింగ్ ఎనీ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఎనర్జీ. బట్ బయట if you are in lab or any other condition outside the body, if you want to burn the glucose, or what you will do, you need to supply fire. Glucose ala petti వెలుగమ్మ అంటే వెలుగుతుందా లేదు, you need to give some external energy, that is you are providing fire anamata to burn the glucose. That's why external energy is required during combustion. For respiration, there is no need of external energy. There is no need of Okay. Now, respiration occurs in the presence of water, occurs in the absence of water, occurs in the absence of water. Okay. Like respiration occurs in the presence of water, combustion occurs in the absence of water. So, glucose is entering into the cell. So, cell has lot of water inside it. And glucose is being broken down to release energy. So all the process is occurring inside the cell, and cell has water in it. So respiration is occurring in the presence of water. But combustion does not occur in the absence of water. If you are burning something, there is no water there. But if you put water, what happens? The combustion will stop. So combustion occurs in the absence of water. Clear? Now, energy is released and stored in the form of ATP. So when glucose is being burnt, energy is released and some of it is converted into ATP and some is liberated as heat energy. Okay, when glucose is being burnt, most of the energy is converted into ATP molecules, whatever the body requires, and some energy is liberated in the form of heat. Okay, next, energy in the respiration. But when you do a chemical reaction or any reaction, energy is in combustion process. What happens? The energy is not stored in the form, it is at once released. It is released into the atmosphere in heat form. Okay, suppose if you are burning a candle or a matchstick, what happens? Whatever the energy is released into atmosphere, but in respiration you are burning glucose inside your body. So some energy is converted into an ATP, whatever your body needs, that is converted into ATP, and remaining is converted into heat, which we exhale through our which we release it through our exhaled air. So that's why you feel warm when you exhale air. Okay, clear? Energy is released and stored in the form of ATP. Here energy is released and it is not stored. It is immediately released into the atmosphere. That is the main difference in the respiration and combustion. Okay, now respiration is an enzymatic process. Respiration is an enzymatic process. Combustion is not an enzymatic process or not a cellular process. Means respiration is occurring inside the cell and several enzymes are involved. So several enzymes are involved to break down the glucose and convert it into the energy. So it is an enzymatic process. It is, while combustion is not occurring inside the cell. Okay, combustion is not occurring inside the cell. It is non-cellular and non-enzymatic process. So no enzymes are needed for combustion process. Next, no charring of sugar occurs. Charring of sugar occurs. So we have seen that in the experiment of burning glucose, what happens after some time, the glucose will become charring, means black in color. That is charring of sugar occurs. If you are burning something outside, what happens? It will burn and become black in color. That is charring occurs. But inside our body, glucose is being burned. But that is, glucose is being burnt or broken down. Anything you can say. Glucose is being burnt or broken down to release energy. But glucose is not becoming charring. It is not becoming black in color. Okay. So no charring of sugar occurs. Next, energy is released in several steps. So we have seen that respiration occurs in several steps. So like glucose is being broken down into first the 6 carbon is broken down into 3 carbon. 3 carbon is again converted into 1 carbon. So several steps. There are several steps for the respiration process. Okay, but in combustion, during these several steps, so in respiration several steps are involved. So during these several steps, energy is released in several steps. We see that during like glucose to pyruvate, some energy is released. From pyruvate, again ATP is released. So energy is released in several steps during respiration. But energy is released at once. Energy is released if you in combustion, when the reaction is occurring, energy is released on after the chemical reaction is occurring. So energy is released immediately. But in respiration, see, energy is not released immediately. The glucose has to pass through several steps and energy is releasing. So energy is released in several steps. Okay, clear? అంటే ఏంటి అంటే see, గ్లూకోజ్ నుంచి మనకి ఎనర్జీ రావాలంటే చాలా స్టెప్స్ ఉంటాయి మధ్యలో. ఆ స్టెప్స్ ఆ మధ్యలో జరిగేటప్పుడు కూడా ఎనర్జీ రిలీజ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. అంటే గ్లూకోజ్ పైరువేట్ కింద కన్వర్ట్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు మనకి 2 ATP లిబరేట్ అవుతుంది. హైయర్ క్లాసెస్లో చదువుతారు. నెక్స్ట్ పైరువేట్ ఒక్కసారి మళ్ళీ ఏరోబిక్ రెస్పిరేషన్లోకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు వీ విల్ గెట్ 38 ATPs. సో ఎనర్జీ ఈజ్ రిలీజ్డ్ ఇన్ సెవరల్ స్టెప్స్ డ్యూరింగ్ రెస్పిరేషన్. బట్ అలా కంబషన్లో అలా కాదు. ఒకసారి మనం స్టార్ట్ చేసామంటే ఆ రియాక్షన్ జరిగిపోయి ఎనర్జీ ఎట్ వన్స్ ఒకేసారి రిలీజ్ అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ ద మెయిన్ డిఫరెన్స్. అండ్ వన్ మోర్ డిఫరెన్స్, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు రైట్ యూ కెన్ రైట్. Several intermediate compounds are formed in the respiration. Here no intermediate compounds are formed. Okay? మనకి రెస్పిరేషన్ జరిగేటప్పుడు మధ్యలో చాలా ఇంటర్మీడియట్ కాంపౌండ్స్ అంటే మధ్యలో చాలా కాంపౌండ్స్ ఫామ్ అవుతాయి. కానీ ఇక్కడ కంబషన్లో అలా కాదు. స్టార్టింగ్ మెటీరియల్ బర్న్ అయిపోతే లాస్ట్ ఎండ్ ప్రోడక్ట్ వస్తుంది. సో ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ యూ కెన్ యాడ్ ఇట్ ఆర్ ఎల్స్ జస్ట్ లీవ్ ఇట్. ఓకే, సో understood the difference between respiration and combustion? So simple, respiration is occurring inside the cell, combustion is occurring outside the cell. Respiration occurs inside the cell and the cell contains mostly water. So respiration occurs in the presence of water. Combustion will not occur. If water is there, combustion will not occur. So combustion is occurring in the absence of water. Next, what happened? Still what we have seen the differences, like it is an enzymatic process. For respiration to occur we need several enzymes. Next, combustion, there is no need of enzymes for combustion. Next, charring of sugar occurs, means glucose is burnt but it is not being black in color. Glucose is broken down but it is not becoming black in color. But when you burn something outside, it becomes charring, means maadipoyina type avutadi. Next, energy is released in several steps during respiration, and during combustion energy is released at once only. Next, still what we have seen, respiration is a highly controlled process. Combustion is not a controlled process. The combustion is not a controlled process. Means if your body needs energy, it will take more oxygen and it will produce more ATP. But combustion, it's not like that. Once the reaction is started, it will not stop until you stop it. Okay. Next, what we have seen. Okay, so oxidation of glucose occurs during respiration. What happens? We are burning organic molecules in the combustion. Okay, here this is the main difference between respiration and combustion. Respiration is a process of combustion in only few steps, but combustion and respiration are different, but few steps are common. Okay, in respiration also we get carbon dioxide in water. In combustion also we get carbon dioxide in water. In respiration also heat is liberated. In combustion also heat is liberated. So these are the common similarities. They may ask also similarities between respiration and combustion. Okay, so there are two similarities. What are the? Respiration, during respiration carbon dioxide, water vapor and heat energy is released. In combustion also water vapor, carbon dioxide and heat is released. Okay, this is the similarity. Then what are the differences? Respiration occurs inside the body, combustion occurs outside the body. Respiration needs several enzymes to occur. Combustion does not need any enzymes because it is occurring outside the body. Next, here glucose is burnt without any charring. Here it is burnt and charring occurs. Okay, it is an oxidation process. It is not a combustion is not an oxidation process. Okay, so this is the differences between respiration and combustion. Okay, thank you.